Just opening comments. I thought the first half we were really sluggish defensively, and we stood around a little bit. I thought our offense was okay in the first half. The efficiency was good, but the efficiency defensively was not very good. And then I thought in the second half, we really defended well in the second half, and the efficiency showed that. We want to be at 95 or 96 for the game, so we saw some growth in the last 20 minutes defensively, which is going to be good because we need to see. We've been telling our guys as we move forward here, we just want to continue to see a lot of growth. And I thought we saw some growth in the second half defensively, and that's good because we're obviously getting ready to crank up the competition as we move to Kansas City. We know we're going to get an outstanding opponent on Monday in Creighton, and then whoever we play on Tuesday is going to be an outstanding opponent. So it was good that those last 20 produced a little bit of growth.
Did that growth come like with activity and energy level, or what else did you see that indicated?
Yeah, it's hard, and we haven't. It's like I said, Ben, the other day. I haven't had to take a foreign trip during the season before, so I have no experience to go on as far as all I've done is reach out. We've talked to the Warriors, we've talked to Stanford staff that was there a year ago. And it probably is even as much information as you gather. It's probably dependent on the player too. We've got 5 guys who didn't play last year that are in our rotation right now that are just trying to get one. Alex and Prince are trying to get back to playing, and then 3 freshmen are trying to obviously figure out what college basketball is all about. So when you take a trip like we took, I just don't know. I've never done that outside of a foreign trip in the summer. So I don't have anything to go on, how long do you practice? Do you take days off? Do you get them back in the gym? And so we've kind of tried both. I thought our energy really in both second halves this week were better than the first half. So, and our toughness, and that's something that we're going to probably be talking about a lot this year, is just how tough this team can become and be harder to play against. But I just don't know. I know it's a difficult trip, and we just got to see how that plays out. You take that trip and you come back and you got 4 games in 7 days. So we're going tomorrow. So hopefully we can get there, and travel would be good that we can get there and at least a day earlier than what we would normally go in for a road game, and hopefully get a little bit settled before we have to play again.
On Wednesday, you said you liked what you saw from Chris Smith. He was developing, and then it just picked up more today. Can you talk about his performance?
I thought both Chris Smith and Alex Oleshinsky all week were outstanding. Not good. I thought both of those guys were outstanding for us at both ends. I thought Chris tonight was better tonight defensively than what he was a couple nights ago, and I thought Alex has been solid through both of those games, which is really good to see because. One, Chris is young. Alex has a little bit more age to him and had to sit out last year, but we've always known Alex has a really big basketball IQ. And Chris obviously is a special talent at 6'9", long, athletic guard. And I just thought he let the game come to him. He didn't force anything, and then I thought he really used his length defensively. So we need that. We need a bench that can give us production. And if Prince makes free throws, we've got good production out of him tonight too. So the bench has been pretty good.
Yeah, the 21 rebounding, you had 8 blocks. Is that kind of the function of the length and athleticism this team brings?
Yeah, I think we are long, we are athletic. So I do think we're going to have some rim protection. I think we're going to be able to block shots, and that's not just the length up front. We've got. Having Wilkes and Smith, we've got length in the backcourt. Jalen's extremely athletic. So, we got some guys that I think can block shots and rim protect. And I think Tom's doing a good job of doing that again. He had 2 blocks again tonight. So it's going to be a process of building. I didn't like the first half defensively, very much like both halves against Central Arkansas. So I was very concerned with that, and I told them that at halftime. And the second half, we finally showed a little bit of growth in doing what we try to do defensively, and it's just got to be a building process. But proud of how we played in the second half.
I think 5 minutes into the game, you subbed out Aaron Holiday and sent in Prince Ali. Is that sort of a planned rotation thing, or did you see something from Aaron on the floor and you want to take him off there?
No, the guys know it's gonna be a feel game to game on, you know, what takes place from a sub standpoint. And I didn't like the start. Aaron obviously is easily one of our better players. He's our leader. He and Tom are our leaders. They've got experience. And I just didn't like his start. So whether it's not liking somebody's start or somebody's not into the game the way they need to be, these guys know that it's going to be a constant rotation and figure that out. And obviously I've got a lot of trust in Aaron because he's been around and I know what we get out of him. And I thought once he came back in, he did a lot of good things from there. But there's no set rotation on who comes out first or who comes in first and that kind of thing. It's going to be a feel and just doing what you're supposed to do on the court that will determine the rotation.
Two things. First, free throws have been kind of an ongoing thing. How do you fix that? And then number two, looking ahead a little bit, you're playing a great team that could be ranked by the time you play them and just beat a very good Northwestern team in Evanston.
Yeah, the foul shooting is a hard one. You know, we've talked about toughness, and to me, that's a part of toughness is foul shooting. It's an easy shot. It's a 15-foot shot, and nobody guards you. So you can kick it if you want. You can throw it backwards if you want. You can throw it underhand if you want. You do whatever you want as long as you stay behind the charity stripe, but nobody gets to guard you. So it's other than the uncontested layup, in my opinion, it's the easiest shot in the game. And to me, it's about clearing your mind, and part of clearing your mind is toughness. If I miss one, I can't go in a turtle shell and think I can't shoot it anymore. I gotta be tough enough that I'm gonna get the next one. If I happen to miss that one, then I'm gonna make the next 8 or 9. And we just got too many guys, I think, that are thinking about it and they're more worried about it versus having that tough approach of just like the guy that strikes out. Your best hitters, they strike out and they can't wait to get back up again to swing. Sometimes if you've missed some foul shots, you don't want to go there again. And that's, again, toughness. And that's what we got to continue to work on. And we got to be able to get in the gym and do a little bit more practicing. You know, it's a kind of a tough stretch to get that done, but the guys are going to have to do that on their own. But we don't want to be a 50% foul shooting team. We want to be 75 to 80, and there's no reason why we shouldn't be at that. And then the schedule, like I mentioned, it cranks up. I got a lot of respect for Creighton and how Coach goes about it. McDermott does a tremendous job, and we go way back. He was at Northern Iowa and then at Iowa State when I was at Iowa, and he coached his son. In fact, our sons got to know each other at OKC a little bit before his son left. So it's, you know, there's a lot of respect there because I think he does it the right way, and his kids play very hard, and they're good. They're really talented, and I think it makes for a great matchup going into this game. But both teams could be 3-0, and both teams could be ranked by the time we get there.